morning, students. Today, in this lecture number 22, we are going to study in detail the essay writing. Yesterday, we have discussed in detail the paragraph writing, and today we are going to discuss in detail the essay writing, its rules, and we can say the information about that. In the previous lecture, we have discussed a little bit about the essay paragraph, its we can say the pattern, rules of writing. After that, we will discuss in detail the essay writing. As we have discussed, the paragraph, the essay is little longer and expanding form of paragraphs. Many paragraphs, when come together, then the essay creates or essay becomes. So, essay writing is a long piece of composition. Is a long piece of composition on a theme or subject, on a theme or subject. It's a long piece of composition. लेने से मतलब मुझे longer form है. It is self-contained, that is, it has beginning, middle, and end. It is a self-contained and it has a beginning, middle, and end. Because essay we can divide in three aspects: beginning of the essay, middle of the essay, and ending of the essay or conclusion of the essay. And it is self-contained, each and every essay have its background information which we have to provide or write or convey or include in it. The beginning usually introduces the subject, means the subject. For example, when you choose any subject, for example, my school life or present education system, then the very beginning of the essay introduces the subject in general terms, means the background of that subject in a detailed way that we will come across in the very beginning of the essay. Then the middle of the essay develops the theme and present the writer's thought, means the theme is developed, means the progress and further part of that essay is very well conveyed in the middle or included in the middle of the essay, and the theme and present the writer's thought. Finally, the essay is brought to a close in a suitable concluding passage. So this way, the introduction of the subject in the beginning, the development of the thought, idea about which we are talking, that we will get in the middle of the text, middle of the essay, and finally, in the end, we or one can easily conclude it. And so, how, when we talk about the rules of the essay, we will simply find that essay must have unit of theme, means about the thing we are writing. ज्या विषयाबद्दल तुम्ही लिहिता त्याच्यामध्ये युनिट ऑफ थीम म्हणजे जे विषयावर बोलत आहे त्याच्याची एक युनिट असलं पाहिजे, म्हणजे त्याच्याशी तुम्ही ऑनेस्ट असलं पाहिजे. युनिट ऑफ थीम, एक जो विषय निवडला त्या विषयाबद्दलच सुरुवातीपासून शेवटपर्यंत डिटेल माहिती दिली पाहिजे. नो अदर इन्क्लुजन इज रिक्वायर्ड. दॅट यू शुड हॅव युअर एम क्लिअरली सेट डाऊन युअर स्टार्ट रायटिंग. जे युनिट ऑफ थीम म्हणजे जे काय तुम्ही लिहिणार आहात, बोलणार आहात, त्याच्याबद्दल तुम्ही लिहिणार आहात, आयडिया कन्व्हर्सेशन करणार आहात, तो विषय तुमच्या डोक्यामध्ये फिट असला पाहिजे, त्याचा प्लॅन केला पाहिजे. तुम्ही हे लिहिणार आहात आणि तेच लिहिलं पाहिजे बिगिनिंग ऑफ द essay. And whatever you are talking about, you have to give emphasis on the idea. Means emphasis on the idea is required. Means strong presentation or strong highlight of that. Emphasis on the idea about which you are delivering or talking or writing in the beginning or the end. And what I told you, just the beginning introduces the, we can say, the subject, the middle the development of the idea, and the end the conclusion one. And like the topic sentence, we have the unity of composition. The same way here it talks that the essay has the quality of balance. Means you have to keep in mind the particular plan, the subject, the, we can say, the development, and before that I have told you the mention of the middle, the beginning, and also the end. And it has, we can simply say, the quality of balance. Essay required the quality of balance that we have to keep in mind forever. And at the same time, when you write the unit of the emphasis on the idea, quality of balance, beginning, middle, and end, and at the same time you keep in mind one thing, that you don't introduce yourself in the essay. Means avoid making your introduction so long there is a delay in your getting main point, because don't write about something, because write about the subject of the area which is given to you, necessarily making more introduction of oneself or one. And also most essays are written in a formal style. Thus, complete sentences are used and colloquial expressions and slang. Means essays must be in formal style. It must be written in a formal style. Formal and informal style. Formal means simply you have to discuss, and informal means considering own information. So in a formal way, we have to highlight, discuss the essay in detail. After that, when we go further, we will also find some steps of the essay writing, and I will discuss with you, which are mentioned on page number 97. When you go to the book, you open the page number 96 and 97, we will find the particular rules of essay writing and also the steps. Step 1, specify topic. When you choose the topic, you give the detailed information about the topic, subject matter, and everything. Then jot down relevant ideas. Step 2, jot down relevant ideas. स्पेसिफाय विषय स्पेसिफिक केला त्याच्याबद्दल, आणि जे काही महत्त्वाचे आयडियाज आहेत तुम्ही मग लिहायला करा. स्टेप 1 to step 2. Then we have step 3, and it is about order main points as headings. Order main points as order main points. जे काय मेन पॉइंट्स आहेत ते स्टेप बाय स्टेप लिहा. हेडलाइन्स म्हणून किंवा हेडिंग किंवा वी कॅन से टॉपिक सेंटेन्स म्हणून. आणि त्याच्यानंतर स्टेप 4, अरेंज रिमेनिंग पॉइंट्स. अरेंज रिमेनिंग पॉइंट्स अंडर मेन हेडिंग. जे काही पॉइंट्स केल्या त्याला तुम्ही अरेंज करा वन बाय वन. Then the step 5, the last step, is about develop outline into complete essay. Develop outline in develop outline in complete essay. This way, this is one method, this is one step that we have to follow while writing the essay. It is nothing but the particular pattern we have to choose while writing the essay. And at the same time, when we write any essay or any literary piece, we will came across the steps, the topic sentences, unity of theme, unity of orders, and also we simply also discuss the unity, topic sentence, order, and also it must have the presentation of formal ideas, and also we will simply say it must be a longer composition than the paragraph. And at the same time, we have to arrange proper ideas while writing the essay, and also write this step. Step 1, specific topic means whatever or what about or on any area you are writing at that time. You have to specify these details, ideas you have to specify. Then we have to point out, write down the particular ideas which you have specified. जे काही ठरवलं ते आयडिया त्या विषयाबद्दलच्या तुम्हाला लिहून काढायच्या. त्याच्यानंतर काय करायचं, आणि जे काही लिहायचं आहे त्याला एक पर्टिक्युलर ऑर्डरमध्ये मांडणी करायची, आणि जे हेडलाईन्स आहेत महत्त्वाचे आहेत हेडिंग ते व्यवस्थित त्या पद्धतीने लिहायचं. आणि त्याच्यानंतर अरेंज द रिमेनिंग पॉईंट्स, म्हणजे मेन पॉईंट्स नंतर हेडलाईन्स नंतर हेडिंग्स किंवा मेन पॉईंट्स किंवा टॉपिक सेंटेन्स नंतर जे काय आहेत त्या पर्टिक्युलरली अरेंज द रिमेनिंग पॉईंट्स. देन फायनली डेव्हलप आउटलाइन plan or develop in complete essay. This way, these are some steps which are also useful for essay writing. And when we follow this pattern of essay writing, we will simply get the idea of essay writing. After that, when we think about the essay, we have so many types of essays. Types of essays. Essays are of many types, and I will give you in short the information about types of this. We have descriptive essay, narrative essay, expository essay, These are three we can have the types of the essay. Descriptive essay include the essay that describe some object or place or person. Means description, describe or descriptive essay म्हणजे जे एखाद्याचं वस्तू, ठिकाण किंवा एखादं ऑब्जेक्ट असेल त्याचं डिस्कस करते, म्हणजे ऑब्जेक्ट, प्लेस किंवा पर्सन. The opening paragraph is written to introduce the general information जी असते ती beginning मध्ये घेतो, and the paragraphs that follow general introduction नंतर जो दुसरा paragraph येतो तो काय करेल, it focus on the more specific aspect म्हणजे ते विषयाबद्दलच्या काही डिटेल्स ऑर्डर्स असतात त्या, and lead to the concluding paragraph. आणि त्याच्यानंतर जो तिसरा किंवा चौथा पॅराग्राफ असेल तो कन्क्लुडिंग पॅराग्राफ असेल. that would sum up म्हणजे conclude करतो, सारांश घेतो, or comment on general way on the subject on which you have written. When we talk about the narrative essay, narrative कथन करणे एखादी आयडिया. Narrative essay, the aim of the narrative essay is to narrate or report an event. जे टायटल सजेस्ट करतात त्याच्या पद्धतीने एखादी घटना असेल, ठिकाण असेल किंवा विषय असेल किंवा अहवाल असेल तो कथन करणे याला नॅरेटिव्ह एसे म्हणतात. द अरेंजमेंट इज ऑफ द नॅरेटिव्ह एसे by the order in which the events occurred. Eventsनुसार the narration must be carried to a natural conclusion. Natural conclusion with the narration मध्ये, and the essay may be narrate episodes from history. वेगवेगळ्या इतिहासातले एपिसोड आहेत ते नॅरेट करतात. लिजेंड काही घटना असतील इतिहासातल्या लिजेंड्स, सम बायोग्राफीज एखाद्याची बायोग्राफी नॅरेट करणं, or an event such as election, basketball match, cricket match, or any incident is very well narrated in the narrative essay. Narrative essay एखादी इतिहासाची घटना असेल, क्रिकेट मॅच असेल, बास्केटबॉल मॅच असेल किंवा एखादी इन्सिडेंट असेल जे चांगल्या पद्धतीने नॅरेट करतं त्याला नॅरेटिव्ह एसे म्हणतात. किंवा एखाद्याची बायोग्राफी सुद्धा, जीवनचरित्र सुद्धा. आणि त्याच्यानंतर जो आहे जो एक्सपोजिटरी एसे जो है, जो तीसरा टाइप है, तो एक्सपोजिटरी एसे इज टू एक्सप्लेन ऑल सब्जेक्ट, डिफाइन, इंटरप्रेट द कंसेप्ट. एक्सपोजिटरी म्हणजे काय? एक्सप्लेन करणे, एक्सप्लेन सब्जेक्ट, एखादा सब्जेक्ट एक्सप्लेन करणे किंवा डिफाइन करणे म्हणजे त्याची व्याख्या करून सांगणे किंवा स्पष्टपणे सांगणे. और इंटरप्रेट टर्म और कॉन्सेप्ट, और इंटरप्रेट म्हणजे आपल्या भाषेमध्ये सांगणे, इंटरप्रेट सब्जेक्ट और कॉन्सेप्ट. एखादी घटना असेल, कन्सेप्ट असेल, संकल्पना असेल, विषय असेल त्याला पटवून सांगणे किंवा स्पष्ट सांगणे. इट एम टू इन्फॉर्म द रीडर. याचा उद्देश काय आहे? एखादी व्याख्या असेल, एखादी इन्फॉर्मेशन असेल, एखादी संकल्पना असेल व्यवस्थितपणे समजावून सांगणे, त्यामुळे रीडर हे समजून घेतील. एक्सपोजिटरी एसेज कॅन बी रिटन ऑन वाईड व्हरायटी ऑफ सब्जेक्ट. आणि ह्या एक्सपोजिटरी एसेज हे कित्येक विषयावर घेतली जातील. त्याला विषयाचं बंधन नाही, त्याला वाईड रेंज आहे, म्हणजे बहुतेक बरेच असे विषय त्याच्यामध्ये समावेश होतात. थिंक अबाउट हाऊ एन एक्सपोजिटरी एसे ऑन अर्थक्वेक would differ from narrative essay or article that struck large marks. Expository essay which expose the incident, situation, concept, idea in a very detailed way. So expository essays is about to discuss the detailed idea. So in short, when we go to the essay writing, so you choose any essay, maybe article, any essay, earthquake, tsunami, we can say global warming, present educational system, education system, and nowadays everybody COVID-19, a pandemic. Means you can choose any essay. So COVID-19, a pandemic, it is a narrative essay. It comes into the category of narrative essay. You have to narrate the situation, its background, its earlier stage, its middle and its end. So COVID-19 and the pandemic, the present educational system and its significance and importance. So there are so many types of the essay in which we have to write beginning, middle and end. We have to divide that essay into these three aspects. Before that, we have to follow the steps like means collect the information about the essay, specify it, and then jot down the ideas. Means त्या विषयाबद्दलची काय घ्या तुम्ही त्याला आयडिया, स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोग्रेस घ्या, हेडलाईन्स घ्या, मेन आयडियाज घ्या, देन काही राहिलेले आयडियाज घ्या आणि प्रत्येकाला एक सिस्टमॅटिकली अरेंज करा. So this is little bit about the essay writing. So in the next lecture, lecture number 23, we will discuss the letter writing, and that will be our last lecture. With this, I stop here. Thank you very much.